Hey, Isabel. Before I tell you every single time, you paid the bill, right?
Hello, Nancy. Bill? What are you talking about?
Don't be silly. I left the credit card bill at the entrance so that you can notice.
Yes, you left an envelope. Don't worry, I didn't open it.
Oh God, you wasted my thoughtfulness, and what, are you trying to harass your mother-in-law?
Huh? Harassing you? What kind of thoughtfulness was it? The envelope was under your name. I would look at it if it was addressed to me or Sean, but I would never look at an envelope addressed to you.
I put it where you could see it on purpose. It's your job to read my intentions. I'm trying to let you know in a roundabout way to express how much I care about you, but you're not a good wife if you ignore that kindness. You don't understand unless I tell you straight out. Anyway, please transfer $1,000 in my bank account as soon as possible.
$1,000? Nancy, what did you spend that much amount on?
I went out for a French course dinner with Sean and John, my two lovely sons. And I also bought some new clothes, so that's a total payment of $1,000.
Huh? I haven't heard anything from Sean, not my business.
I thought I should give Sean a gift for quitting job and John for getting a job. It's a celebration for my beloved sons. I'm sure he didn't tell you out of concern for you. He must be scared of you. If you want to be a good wife, just shut up and transfer $1,000.
It's not like I wanted you to ask me out too, but this is too much. I mean, this is such a waste of money and we have our lives to live. I can't pay you.
Well, what a heartless person. You don't do any housework or take care of Sean, and you dare to stand up against your family. Why did he marry such a hopeless person like you?
Excuse me, I do housework like cleaning and laundry. I can't cook dinner because of work, but I cook meals for a week on the weekends.
Shut up. Don't make excuses like that and admit what I say. Meals? Oh, that disgusting-looking object. Are you asking me to eat that thing? You've got to be kidding me.
Nancy, that's too much. I have to work every day and do housework on my days off, and I'm doing the best as I can to cook meals. If you don't like it that much, I'd appreciate it if you could cook for us once in a while since you don't have a job.
Well, you want a mother-in-law to cook for you. You should know who I am. You're so brazen, you dare to use me? You're a truck driver, aren't you? Is it because you work with men that you have such a big attitude? You're a truck driver woman, but you're not good enough. You're not strong enough. How can you work?
Nancy, that's old-fashioned. These days my company has a lot of female staff and they do less physical work. By the way, I heard that John got a job at a transportation company.
Oh, you knew. He got a job at Shooting Star Transportation, a famous local company. It's different from the low-class transportation companies where an incompetent people like you would work.
No matter how useless I am, it doesn't mean that the company is also low-class.
You're really a person who never stops talking. You are a useless and incompetent wife, that's all. Just shut up and listen to me. Anyway, transfer $1,000 to my account as soon as possible. Also, I have to eat delivery food every night because of your tasteless leftovers. Make sure you transfer an additional $500, understand? I mean, that's not enough, not even close.
That's more than what we pay for our own food. We can't afford that much. It's the money you guys spend, so please pay by yourselves.
I'm giving you a chance to be a good wife because you're useless, so why don't you thank me? If you can't even do that, then I can't help you anymore. If you despise the feelings of family, I will ask you to leave this house.
I'll talk to Sean about it.
What's the point? Even if you talk to that boy, my orders are absolute. Even he will agree with me. I'm in a hurry too. If you haven't made the transfer by tomorrow, be prepared. I'll punish you severely.
Hey, Sean, can I talk to you about something?
What is it?
Your mother wants me to pay her $1,500 of her credit card bill and the food expense.
What? $1,500? But no choice if Mom said so.
It's $1,500. She doesn't even work, and I can't believe she's spent that much. And why didn't you tell me that you went to a French restaurant with her and John?
Oh, I forgot. She treated me since I quit my job.
She is so rude. Why don't you say anything to her? She's your mother. I'm the one who gets told off. You know how hard she treats me, how much she punishes me around.
Well, yes.
Your wife is having a hard time and you never tell her. When I heard she was throwing away my meals, I was speechless.
I'm sure she didn't mean to. Mom says no, and I can't help it. She's getting old, and you'll be safe as long as you listen to her and don't make a big deal out of it.
I do my job. I do the housework. I'm tired, but I'm still trying my best to take care of the house. She tells me I'm incompetent even though I do my best. Your mother treats me like a slave.
That's an exaggeration. Mom is just a little bit, well, outspoken.
I don't even have my husband on my side. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I'm hurt.
Don't say that. Just hang in there.
Enough. It's not worth talking to you.
Isabel, did you transfer the $1,500?
I didn't. I clearly told you that I can't, so you have to do something about it yourself.
You are so stubborn, aren't you? What do you think you are doing after I told you so clearly yesterday that even you, an incompetent person, could understand? Just by transferring $1,500, I will forgive you for your selfish behavior up to now.
$1,500 is a lot of money and not for a necessary expense, but for a luxury expense. I can't pay it. Aren't you the one who is acting selfishly?
That's quite a thing to say, isn't it? You really are a useless wife. You got some nerve to go against me. Don't you understand? As I have told you many times, my orders are absolute.
Yesterday I told Sean that you demanded the payment of $1,500.
He told me too. I heard that you said I treat you like a slave. Even though you were incompetent, were you aware that you were a slave? That made me laugh. But a slave means absolute obedience. You are not conscious enough to be a slave if you resist me.
I don't like that kind of treatment. I am not your slave. He even told that to you? I can't believe it.
Of course, he's my precious son. He's a good boy who listens to everything his mother says. Of course, John too. They are the sons who never hide anything from me because of the way I raise them. My sons are perfect, unlike some incompetent trash wife who can't even be a slave.
I'm sorry for making meals for the whole week at once, but as you know, I'm working. When I married him, both of you and he agreed to it.
Even if I could forgive you for making the food for the whole week, I didn't think you were this incompetent wife who wouldn't even listen to her mother-in-law. He was completely fooled, and so am I. I guess I'll have to ask for a divorce.
What? Why would you do that?
You are a woman, but you work in the transportation business, and you are a wife, but you can't even listen to your mother-in-law's orders. You are so pathetic. I feel sorry for my son. I'll tell him to leave this trash right away. He's too good for you. He's going to get a well-classed, good-natured wife who is kind to me.
If you asked him to get divorced, would he listen to you right away? We love each other, you know.
You're an idiot. I'm sure he wants to get divorced too. He said he doesn't want a strong-willed wife like you who would disobey his mother.
Oh no, I've lost hope to both of you.
Say whatever you want. A trashy wife like you will never get married, work for a transportation company for the rest of your life. I'll have him write the divorce papers as soon as possible, so you better respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, I don't even want to see your face, so I want you to pack up your things and leave today. Don't ever step into our house again. It's like the air is polluted when you're in my house.
I understand. I will never have anything to do with you and your family again.
Hey, Isabel, what is going on? Can you explain? Is it true that Sean was fired from the company?
What is it? It seems like you're really in a panic. We are divorced, so I am a stranger to you. But well, let me tell you, it's true. You didn't know?
That can't be true, because he said he left that company to change jobs.
I heard that he was negligent and absent without permission, and turned on his boss who warned him about it. It seems that kind of repeated attitude went too far.
That's right. He's being sued in civil court by a woman who seems to be the victim. He actually did that? He never said a word about it to me. Oh no. Isabel, I want you to get back with him and pay the settlement. You still have feelings for him, don't you? I can't take care of him because John's going to make a lot of money. I don't want a son who did such a shameful thing.
Is Sean the only one you don't want? You don't know anything. From what I've heard, he also did sexual harassment to female colleagues at the company, and that's probably one of the reasons.
Huh?
It seems he caused an accident because of DUI while on duty and were fired from his previous transportation company. He hid the fact and didn't report it to the company that offered him the job, even though his license was suspended. It's outrageous that he would mispresent his employment status, and even more outrageous that he would DUI while on duty.
That's not true. A serious John would never do such a thing.
If you don't believe me, why don't you ask himself? I mean, I'm not sure when you will be able to talk to him. I don't think he will be at your house.
What do you mean?
I heard that Shooting Star Transportation reported for false declaration and concealment. He is accompanied by the police on suspicion of fraud and is now in custody at the police station.
What? What do you mean? That can't be. He's not at home and he's not answering the phone. Isabel, who are you? Are you stalking him? How do you know his history?
Stalking? No way. He's not even worth it. Actually, it's because I'm the president of Shooting Star Transportation.
Huh? What?
I was at an important business meeting when he was having an interview for the job, so I didn't notice because I didn't see him.
That's a lie. An incompetent person like you can't possibly be the president. I won't allow you to try to trick me. I will sue you.
If you don't trust me, why don't you see our website? Even John should have at least checked the president of the company he went to interview with. It is listed at the top of the page with my real name and photo. Well, I'm a professional myself, so I wouldn't have hired someone like him anyway.
Oh, it is true. What a surprise.
Do you understand now? Thank you for being so surprised that you lost your words. He also applied for the job without knowing that I am the president of Shooting Star Transportation. I inspected his license number and found out that his license was suspended. I checked with his former employer and found out that he had an accident due to DUI while on duty. Furthermore, they told me that he had damaged the company truck, was fired, and had been ordered to pay compensation.
I do not believe it. I won't believe it. It's a lie. It has to be a lie. I don't believe that my great boy was fired for DUI.
Do you know DUI is a criminal offense, regardless how many times he has done it? Did he have any money? Where did he get the money to pay the fine?
Huh? The fine? He needed $10,000 to get into a company, so I borrowed it from payday loan. Don't tell me he used that money to pay for the DUI fine.
It seems I was right. What is going to happen to John? Because of the fraud, will he be put into jail? If he gets a criminal record, it will be hard for him to get another job.
Oh no, Sean is also being sued and even John is being arrested.
Those brothers are shit. They are doing the same thing. I'm so glad I got divorced before I got involved. Thank you.
Hey, Isabel, you're the president of Shooting Stars, right? You have power, right? Since we once had a relationship, could you get John hired and keep quiet about the violations and suspensions? You must make a lot of money if you're the president, right? You can cover the necessary expenses for me and my 2 sons.
No, think about it. It was me, the president, who made the decision to turn him down, right? There is no way I would hire him. I cannot live forever with a devilish mother-in-law who treats me like a slave and mommy boy sons who cannot support their wives.
Let's start over, please. Don't say it like that. I'll be nice to you and I won't call you incompetent. If the president of Shooting Star Transportation is a relative of mine, I'd be proud of myself.
I'm sorry, but I politely decline. You were proud of your sons, weren't you? Do your best to clean up your scum brother's mess. I have nothing to do with this. Goodbye. Please don't contact me again. I'm busy.
Oh no, wait a minute. Isabel, help us.
John, who had his job offer turned down, was charged with fraud for filing a false report to Shooting Star Transportation. He was also found to have been driving without a license during the period of suspension. My ex-husband settled with the victim of sexual harassment and fortunately the lawsuit was discharged. The settlement was $10,000. He had no such savings. He cried out to his mother for help, and she started to borrow money from payday loan. She was forced to repay about $20,000 in debts and pay off a truck worth few $1,000s. Isabel and Sean moved to a public housing and are living while working and paying back a tremendous amount of money. On the other hand, my recent situation is that Shooting Star Transportation is a company where a lot of women work, and the fine service we provide has become famous, and it has even been featured in a magazine. As a female president, I am also working hard to make the company bigger and bigger by doing my best. Of course, I am also improving myself and looking for a new love.
Anthony, how's it going? Is your business trip taking a long time?
Hey there, Hannah. About that.
Are you having a drink with your manager again? Or did something else happen?
Sorry, I lied.
What do you mean lied? Anthony, what happened?
Actually, I lied about the business trip.
You lied? Why would you say that? What do you mean you lied? Did you come back from your business trip on the wrong day? Or did you plan to go out for a drink?
No, it's not like that. It's not that simple. I'm not coming back to you.
Huh?
I'm sorry I lied. I didn't really go on a business trip. I wasn't planning to go on a business trip from the beginning. I eloped with my girlfriend. That's why I'm not coming back to you anymore.
What? Eloped? Wait, what do you mean? I thought you were on a business trip. What do you mean eloped? Explain.
It was a lie. I thought if I brought a big bag of stuff with me, you'd find out, so I told you it was a business trip.
Where are you now? What about work? You said you were away for a week. What have you been doing all week?
About work, I quit a while ago. I left to elope. It's not within commuting distance anymore.
You resigned? You resigned without even telling your wife? And to elope? I can't believe it. Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I? I'm eloping with another woman, remember? Of course I would go without telling anyone. Especially you, my wife. How could I tell you?
What are you laughing at? Have you been cheating with her for a long time? You even eloped with her.
I'm sorry I cheated on you. At first it was just for fun. But then I fell for her and I wanted to live with her. I really love her.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not going to elope just for the fun of it. Her name is Lisa. She's really cute. She listens to my complaints about work. She's a really good person.
Good people don't mess around with married guys.
I confessed my love to her. Lisa accepted my confession of love. Lisa's so wonderful.
Accepting it doesn't make you a good or a pure person.
Why are you saying such bad things about Lisa? Really, Lisa is a wonderful girl, both in looks and heart. She works hard every day to make her dreams come true. She's got passion and guts. She's the type of hard worker that you don't see these days. If I don't support her, Lisa can't survive.
Huh?
She works part-time from morning till night, every day, to fulfill her dream of becoming a pop star.
Pop star?
She's so skinny because of it, and it's really hard for her. I'm going to live my life supporting Lisa from now on. I told her that, and she accepted it.
Isn't it normal for pop stars not to be in love? And her boyfriend is married. It's very hard to believe that she's trying to be a pop star. Sounds like a made-up thing.
She's not allowed to be in a relationship, so we were secretly dating. You didn't even know we were dating. I bet the weekly papers haven't even found out yet. We kept it a secret because we love each other, and finally eloped.
The newspaper wouldn't care about random ordinary people having an affair.
She's not just ordinary. Lisa is a future huge star.
You're dreaming too much.
Anyway, I've decided to live with Lisa. I'm sorry, Hannah, but please divorce me. I want to make Lisa happy. It's my mission to support her. She's doing her best.
and you're dumping me for that. You proposed to me and said that you would make me happy for the rest of my life. You lied.
I meant it when I proposed, but now I found someone I want to make happier. You work for a big company and you can live without me, right? You also look more beautiful than your age, and I think you can find your next husband soon.
What?
I don't like people who can live without me. I want to live with someone who needs me. As a man, I want to live with my wife depending on me.
You said that you like that I'm strong and independent, didn't you?
There was a time when I thought so. People's feelings change, don't they? You're too independent. You make more money than I do, and you have a high position in your company, right? I think $200,000 a year for a woman is really great, but it's too amazing. I kind of don't like it.
You mean you don't like wives who make more money than their husbands? Are you saying you'd rather have a young girl who is desperate for her own dream and works part-time all the time? You say you'd rather marry a girl like that?
The divorce papers are in my desk. You just need to sign it and submit it to City Hall.
I understand. I understand now that you have no love for me. I'll have the divorce papers handed in by the end of the day.
Thank you for agreeing so fast. The sooner you do it, the better off I'll be. Well, bye-bye.
Huh? Hey, wait a minute.
What? What's up? Is there still something else?
Where's my bank book? It's fine that your bank book is missing, but I can't find mine either. Where did you move it to? You didn't... Did you?
Yeah, I've got it with me if that's what you're thinking. I brought it as elopement money. You've got $50,000 in there. You don't need all that.
What? You took it without telling me. That's theft. Do you know what you've done?
What are you talking about? I'm divorcing you and we're splitting up the property.
How is this splitting up the property?
I'll give you the house so you can sell it and keep all the money. I'll take the cash, and you get the house, furniture, and car.
What are you talking about? Give me back my bank book as soon as possible. I earned that money, and it's in my name, so there's no way you can take it all. Besides, you have to pay alimony before you can start splitting up the property.
I'll give you the house with alimony included. That works, right? You wouldn't want to have no place to live either, would you? I mean, you've got $50,000 saved up, and you've got other saved money anyway, right?
Are you kidding me? Hurry up and return my bank book. If you don't return the money, I'm really going to call the police.
There's no way the police can do anything about it. It's a domestic issue. I'm giving you the house, so why not at least give me the bank book? You'll get wrinkles if you frown too much. I need the money for immediate living expenses and for Lisa's performance costs.
Performance costs?
Lisa doesn't belong to any talent agency yet. That's why we have to pay for the venue and costumes for all of her live performances. Since she's just starting out, she doesn't have many fans, so we lose money every time. It costs a lot.
Don't tell me you're paying for everything.
Of course I am. I'm Lisa's boyfriend. I'll pay whatever it takes to support her dreams. If I could, I'd let you meet Lisa too. She's really cute and nice. I'm sure you'll get along with her right away.
No, that won't be necessary. I'm watching her on TV right now.
What?
It's on the news that Lisa got caught. It looks like she's being interrogated at the police station right now.
The police? Lisa? Why? What? What do you mean? Could it be that you're trying to get back at me by lying to me?
Why would I lie to you like that? I saw Lisa's promo card in your desk. They caught a girl with the same face. It's all over the news. They suspect fraud. That's terrible.
Fraud? Lisa?
Self-proclaimed pop star arrested for taking money from numerous men. She stated that she had actually spent the money on herself. It seems that the people who were swindled filed a damage report, which led to her arrest.
What am I going to do? I've been trying to call Lisa several times, but she won't pick up. She went to the convenience store and hasn't come back for 2 hours.
Maybe because she's at the police station. I'm sure she's about to be questioned, so she won't be home anytime soon.
You're lying. I don't believe it. You're lying because you're jealous of Lisa.
Anthony, have you ever been to one of Lisa's live performances?
No, I haven't. She told me not to come because she didn't want anyone to find out about her boyfriend. I told you earlier. I told you we were secretly dating.
Does she ever go out alone at night?
Some days she's gone because she has night classes. Some days she comes home drunk in the morning because she had to go to an event with her singing coach. She has to work hard because networking is part of her job.
I don't think she was out with her coach at those times.
That's a lie, right? Was I really tricked by Lisa? Tell me it's not true.
I only told you what they're reporting on TV.
Oh, I've supported her for almost $250,000 so far.
$250,000? That's how much money you gave to Lisa?
She told me that she needed the money because she's losing money on costumes and live shows. And she also had plastic surgery because it's essential to look good. If I'm her boyfriend, it's only natural that I spare no money to make her pretty.
Where did the $250,000 come from? There's no way you have that kind of savings. You didn't go into debt or something.
I didn't need to go into debt. There's a joint account between the two of us. I decided that I'd get it as part of our property division, so I figured I could spend it.
Are you stupid? Not only did you take my bank book and elope, I can't believe you were spending both of our money without permission.
What are you mad about? After all, it's going to be my money in the property division, right? It's the difference between spending it first or spending it later, right? It doesn't change the outcome. It's fine.
It's not fine. We're getting a divorce, but I want all the money back that you spent. And the bank book that you took with you.
I told you this is from my share of the property. I gave you the house, so I should get the money, right?
You really are an idiot. People who cheat on their wives have no common sense or anything, after all. I despise you with all of my heart.
What the hell?
Property division isn't black and white, you know. Don't make the mistake of thinking you'll definitely get the money.
Oh, really? Is that so? Then how are we going to divide it up?
The standard for sharing is contribution. It's not divided in two, it's allocated according to the contribution level.
Contribution?
Most of the savings in the shared account is my money, right? Anthony, you spent all your salary by yourself and didn't save any money. In such a case, the money is allocated based on contribution. Do you understand?
What? Well, then,
Besides, if there's any misuse of shared assets, payment is mandatory. I'll ask you to pay back all the money you spent on Lisa so far.
Oh no, wait a minute, that's a little too harsh.
And you also have to pay me for cheating. I'll make sure you pay that too.
And on top of that, alimony? I gave you my house, furniture, and car. You're still going to take my money too?
The furniture and car were bought when I was single, right? Because things from before we were married don't count as shared property. Can't you even understand that?
I
didn't think you were such an idiot. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I don't even want to see your face. I'll contact you through my lawyer from now on.
Wait a minute. I'll stop and I'll come back to you.
Huh?
I'm a victim of Lisa's deception. Let's sue Lisa with the lawyer you prepared for us. Let's get Lisa to return the $250,000. That way, we'll both benefit.
Do you think a woman who spent all her money can return $250,000? You took it. You should return it.
But I'm the victim. Besides, I quit my job and now I have no income. I can't pay back $250,000 either.
You can work and pay me back, right? Lisa can't work because she's with the police, but you're free so you can work.
Don't make it sound so easy. 250,000 is a lot of money. There's no way I can make it right away.
That's 2 years of my income. I wonder how long it'll take you to pay it back. No matter how many years it takes, I will never forgive you until you pay me back. Please do your best to pay me back as soon as possible.
Hannah, I'm the victim here. It's true that I did a stupid thing like cheating on you, and for that I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. But I was tricked. So this doesn't count as cheating.
What?
You haven't filed for divorce yet, right? We still have time, right?
No, I already did.
What? You're lying.
So why would I lie? You said you'd be happy if I did it quickly. Well, my next husband will be better. I'll look for someone who will make me happy. I look better than my age, don't I? I'm sure I'll find my next husband soon, right? Ha!
Wait, don't leave me. Think again. I don't want you to have an ex-husband. Get married again with me. No, actually, go back to the city hall right now and get the divorce annulled.
I don't like the kind of man who would cheat and give money to his mistress. I want to live with someone who would need me. You had the same mindset as me, right? We're kindred spirits, aren't we?
You can pick me. I need you so much, Hannah. If we get along, stay with me.
You were going to live your life supporting Lisa, right? Lisa should pay back all the money to her victims. You've been paying for all her losses up until now, right? Wouldn't Lisa be happy if you did the same this time?
There's no way I have that kind of money. Besides, I was a victim too.
Well, then, goodbye. Please wait for my lawyer to contact you. Anthony was suspected of being an accomplice because he was living with Lisa and was taken away by the police for questioning. He was found innocent and was finally released from the police. As for the alimony and the division of property, the lawyer I asked is doing a good job. I am going to get the money from Anthony. After that, I'm going to look for a faithful husband who won't cheat on me.